So we've got the first of our new raised beds up and running, kind of. We've got to fill it yet, obviously. So you can see where we've started aerating the soil underneath using the fork with all the little dots. This is where we haven't done yet.
Quick!
So here's the garden as the sun goes down on another day. It's been a beautiful day today. So this is where we're up to in the garden. We've got most of the new beds up, and we're now lining the bottoms with cardboard. So Kath's just wetting the cardboard a little bit. Going to take quite a lot of those little buckets to fill this. We've upgraded to a spade. So Kath's now going to put some a mixture of compost and topsoil onto this bed that we've been putting food scraps and things on.
Right, that'll do till tomorrow.
Job's a good one. So these little grey aphids are attacking, see them in there, are attacking my brassicas, especially the purple sprouting. So I went on UK Here We Grow and they all basically said the same thing. You can either squish them off with your fingertips or, like I've made here, a little concoction of washing up liquid and water, and to spray it on. So I think I'm going to have to do that now. Does anybody know what this little guy is? Is he friend or foe? We've just been putting together the plastic greenhouse. It's not going to stay under there, but we're just building it there because it's nice and flat on the tiles. I meant to film it all and put it on time lapse, but I didn't. But you get to see the final thing. We've got to put the cover on next. So we just need to try and flatten this area. This is hopefully where it's going to go. So we're going to get rid of the bricks, and actually we can use those bricks to help to weigh down the edges so it doesn't fly away, because the plastic greenhouses are notorious for flying away. Are these slug eggs? Our lovely neighbour Kerry has just brought us around a bag of chicken poo. So if there's any suggestions what's the best thing to do with it, we're thinking of just putting it in the compost bin and letting it rot down in there. But if you've got any better things to do with it, let us know. I love how this corner catches the last of the evening light. We'll have to make the most of this corner soon. Maybe a project for next year. And the sun's going down on another day. Quite a productive one. Joan Doyle from Mrs Doyle's Allotment here on YouTube is doing a run a bean experiment this year. So you sow any time after the 26th of March, so any time from now, and I think we just keep a note of the progress throughout the year. If you go on to Joan Doyle's Facebook page, there'll be plenty of details on there, or just ask her on there about it. But also, if you haven't checked her channel out, please go and check her out, because she's absolutely amazing. That woman has so much energy. I can't even dream that amount of energy. She's really good. She does all the vegetables and stuff in her garden at the moment because she's waiting for an allotment. But she does loads of really excellent woodwork and all sorts of things on there. So go and check her out, Mrs Doyle's Allotment. But anyway, I'm now going to plant my entry to the runner bean experiment. So here goes. So these are the runner beans that I'm going to be sowing. Desiree. I think they're a white flowered bean, and apparently I've heard that that's supposed to not be as attractive to birds. So let's hope that they won't be nibbling on them, because last year we had a bit of a problem with birds nibbling on the red flowers. So we'll see if this stops it. It's another experiment we can have a look at. So here you are, Joan, here we go. So here are the beans. Pure white these ones. All the ones I've ever grown in the past have been kind of a black colour with purple, but these ones are white. So I'm going to start off by filling these toilet roll tubes with some compost. Sorry about the washing machine. This is the mycorrhizal fungi that I'm going to add to 2 of these tubes, the 2 marked MF. So I'm going to put that into those 2 holes, and then put a little tiny bit of soil over the mycorrhizal fungi, and then put the bean in. With the other back 2, I'm just going to put the bean in the soil. So here's some of the mycorrhizal fungi, a little layer of that in the bottom. Actually might need a little bit more than that. Really cover the layer. And then some in the other one. That's a bit better. Still a little bit uncovered. Okay, so then on top of those 2, I'm going to put a little bit more of compost. Like that. Push it back down. And then the back 2, I've done nothing to at all. So in go the beans. Ta-da! And then I'll just cover them over. There you go, Joan. 4 runner beans. Desiree. Be quiet!
It's in Massachusetts. There is a museum which has a piece of
Another thing that Joan is doing is the garden selfie event, where you take a photo of yourself once a month for a year in the same spot in your garden, so you can look back over the course of the year and see how your garden has progressed. So here's my photo for you, Joan. I'm going to see if we can harvest this cauliflower at the back, because the other ones are starting to explode.
How far down?
I don't know really, yeah.
Sure.
How far you think? I don't know, I can't see.
This one looks alright to harvest.
Yeah, may as well get that one up as well. I mean, they're not perfect, they're not lovely heads, solid big heads. So here's our little cauliflower harvest, kind of. Does it look edible to you? Well, that'll be alright. So here's some more spears on our broccoli.
So a few of these, how far down again?
About the same as last time, really. Get all the tender bits.
All of them or some of them?
I don't know.
You don't wanna
Maybe
see
leave
all
the
of
if there's some that are tiny, but take the bigger ones maybe.
There's a few there still. There's quite a few there. We'll take that.
Yeah, take that one. So that's big.
How's that?
Yeah, great. That's a feed. I just have to show you these quickly. My tulips are all coming up, so panic over. It looks like we might actually have some tulips from one of those ones I planted. And another thing, the garlic still going strong. I don't know if you can hear the rain outside, so I've come in for a little bit of warmth. But I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the people over at UK Here We Grow, Brian and Tony, and also Oakland's Garden Supplies, because I won a competition a couple of weeks ago, and I'm going to be putting my prize win to good use today, because I'm going to be doing some sowing and potting on and all sorts, so it's come at a really good time. Thank you so much. I didn't expect to win anything, so it's been a real nice surprise for this year. Thank you. So these are the things that I've won. I've got 2 different sizes of pots at the back and some trays to put them in, and some propagator lids and bottoms, and then the tray inserts there. All really useful stuff. Oh, and I've got some plant labels and a garden marker as well. So all really useful stuff. So thank you so much for that. Now you may have noticed that there's been no Gemma in this episode, and that's because she's on holiday. So while she's been away, I've decided to write a song about how I feel about that. It goes like this. You're on holiday, you're not here